I started playing golf when I was around 7 years old because of my parents, and I would play with my family every single weekend. Ever since then, I've played in many tournaments and also made a lot of special memories. Because of that, I think that everyone should try playing golf at least once in their life to experience what we feel when we're playing on the golf course. So today, I will talk about what is golf, present some famous golfers, and also tell a little bit about my experience. Let me begin with what is golf. Golf is a little bit different from other sports because the players are playing against themselves and not playing against another player or a specific team. And our goal is to hold the ball in the least shots possible. In most golf courses, we have 18 holes, and we have par 3s, par 4s, and par 5s. Par is the amount of shots that is expected for the player to hold the ball. So for example, a par 3, which is a short hole, you're expected to put in the green with one shot and then finish, so hold the ball in 3 shots. And so the par 4, which is a medium length hole, you're expected to get to the green in 2 shots and then finish in 4. And a par 5, which is the longest holes, you're expected to get to the green in 3 shots and finish in 5 shots. We can have 14 clubs in our bags, and all of them have different purposes. For example, the driver, which is the longest club, is the one that you usually choose to hit very far. And the putter is the one that you usually use inside the green, so that you're going to use that to hold the ball. So it's a very precise club. Golf has many benefits. For example, it can reduce stress, and it's also a physical activity which helps with health and also sleep. Now that I've talked about a little bit of what is golf, let me show some famous golfers. Tiger Woods is probably the most famous golf player. He is tied in first in PGA Tour wins. He was #1 player for the most consecutive weeks, and he has a lot of records. Scottie Scheffler, he's currently the first #1 golfer, and he has held the position for over 100 weeks now. And he also won the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. Nelly Korda has 14 wins, and he also was the #1 player, and she got the gold medal in the Olympic Games in 2020 in Japan. Last but not least, Lydia Ko. Lydia Ko was the youngest player to become the #1 player when she was only 17 years old. And she also has the complete set of Olympic medals. She got silver medal in 2016 in Brazil, bronze medal in the Olympic Games in Japan in 2020, and also the gold medal in France in 2024. Now that I've talked about a little bit of the famous golfers, let me tell you a little bit about my experience. In 2019, I played in my first Junior South American Championship in Bolivia, in a golf course that's called La Paz Golf Club, which is the highest championship golf course at 3,342 meters above sea level. And for reference, Reno is at 1,300 meters above sea level. And because of that, I had a lot of difficulties playing and breathing, but even with all these obstacles, I had a lot of fun and gained a lot of experience from it. In 2021, I played in my first team match play tournament in South America. And this is a very special memory for me because it was the first time playing in that format, and also I could feel what it meant to be part of a team. In 2022, I played in the junior and also the amateur South American Championship in Peru and Ecuador. And I also played in the World Amateur Team Championship, where I could meet a lot of great players and a lot of great teams. For example, Team USA and Team Japan. Team USA, they had Rose Zhang. She was a player from Stanford, and now she's a professional golfer. And this is a very special memory for me because I could see them playing and I could play with them. And I also played the Women's Amateur Latin America Tournament, which is a tournament that the 60 top Latin American women players play in this tournament. And yeah, it was my first time playing in the Women's Amateur Latin America. In 2023, I played in the Amateur South American in Ecuador again. And I also played in my last junior tournament in Bolivia again. And I've also played in the Women's Amateur Latin America in Argentina. In 2024, I came here to UNR to further my academic and athletics career. And I also played in the Women's Amateur Latin America, but this time in Peru. And this year, 2025, I've played in the South American Amateur Championship, which was in Chile. Now that I've talked about all of my experiences, let's wrap this up. As you guys can see, I have a lot of experiences and I've played in many, many tournaments around South America and around the world. So golf is a very big part of my life. So I think that everyone should try playing golf once in their life because you can learn a lot of things. For example, honesty, you can learn about discipline, you can learn about so many things that don't apply only to golf, but applies to your entire life. Thank you.